Hello, this is Elliot from the Revitalize Clinic, and today we're going to be speaking about why unfortunately we're so much bigger than our European counterparts. So in light of my recent trip to Holland, France and Italy, it was obvious we eat differently, we move differently and we socialise differently. So what can we learn? Now, when it comes to Italy, they eat an abundance of whole food. This means that most of their plate looks like it could have been picked from their garden. Not just this, they tend to consume a lot of salads and fruits prior to their meal. Just compare a continental breakfast, for example, to our English fry-up. Also, just imagine the leafy greens and vegetables and aubergines and things like that you'll typically see on an Italian plate. Now, research has shown that by eating more, i.e. by eating a fruit salad or a vegetable-based salad before meals, our overall calorie consumption reduces by 20%. As well as that, if we consume whole foods, if we live on a whole food diet, it eradicates the need for dieting in general. And this is based on previous studies that have been conducted on human behavior. So top tip, first, if you can, fit in a starter of fruits or vegetables before your main meal. Secondly, make sure that your meal looks like you could have picked it from your garden, i.e. at least 80% of it is whole food, and ideally 50% of the plate is fruits or vegetables. Secondly, France. One thing which was obvious with France is food was consumed with intention to enjoy the meal. There were no phones out. I have also done a bit more research and see that the French are far less likely to eat in front of the TV. This means they're less distracted and they're having a much more mindful experience of eating. Research has shown that when we eat with other people plus having the TV on, our caloric consumption, the amount of calories we're eating, can double. If we have less distractions, no TV on in the background, if we're eating with minimal people, so just our loved ones for example, then our calorie consumption is going to be a lot less. Eating by yourself, you do eat once again far less food, far less calories, but loneliness is also a risk factor for ill health, so we're going to keep the people around us, just keep away the distractions. And third, the Dutch. So when I was in Amsterdam, and this is apparently quite representative of the rest of Holland, they move a lot more to get from place to place. They're far less reliant on cars and far more reliant on public transport, which means that we get that commuting as well. It's no surprise that many of us put on weight during COVID when our non-exercise activity time, i.e. just moving around on a day-to-day basis, went down. So how do we build it up again? First, try and put a little bit more physical effort into your day. Take the stairs instead of taking the lift. Ride a bike, walk. So my rule of thumb is if the location I'm going to is less than 1.5 miles away, I will walk, I will not drive. Add in physicality to your day, that's non-exercise activity time. Consume a whole food diet, i.e. it looks like you could have picked it from your garden. And 3, make sure you're consuming your food with as little distraction as possible. Give it a go, and if this advice does apply to you, I promise you will see fantastic results in not just your weight loss, but just how you are living and how you're enjoying food. I hope this has been helpful. If you need any of our tips, any more tips or advice, you know what to do. You can book into our fitness services, our personal training and dietetic services, where you'll be given a personal experience and a personal rundown of how you should be eating, moving and living to your best ability. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Elliot Reid from the Revitalize Clinic, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.